What's going on, YouTube land? Today we got a 2014 Triumph Tiger XR800. We're going to be doing both wheels on it today. So, yeah, let me just give you a glimpse at the bike real quick so you can, a little close, you can take a look at it. And it looks like you got a plug on the front tire. Oh, maybe not. The tire's got some decent tread on it. On both of them, he said he picked up a nail or something on the back tire, and even though it's got some good tread on it, but the problem is the tires are like 6+ years old, which is no bueno, so you kind of feel real dry. So we're gonna get them changed out, and I'm gonna show you how to take the wheels off and on. All right, stay tuned. Now let's get started. We're gonna start with a 1 1/16 socket. I'm not sure what that is in metric, but gotta crack this axle nut loose. Spacer, off the spacer. Adjustment block doesn't want to come out. There we go. Kinda. Oh, snuggle guy. Let me finish pulling the axle through. Axle's out. Push the wheel forward. Okay. Roll the chain off. Gently set it off to the side. Let's go to the other side and do the brake caliper. Alright. Brake caliper off. Next thing I'm going to do is hold the caliper in place, wiggle the wheel back. As soon as the pads start to free the caliper, keep going. You gotta slide it off. There's a tab on the other side that it's locked into. You gotta slide it off and let the phone ring. Twist the wheel out like this, roll it out. Then turn you around. Get our spacer off. Take our drive hub off. Rubber isolators came off with it. Alright, let's go do the front. Alright, welcome back. Let's do the front. First we're going to do is take a 12mm socket. Loosen up the axle, caliper bolts, loosen them up. Take my zip gun. This side up. Side out. Gotta hold your caliper up so it doesn't drop and could swing down and ding your wheel. And then you could probably pull this one straight back, but open up them brake pads makes it easier to put back on. Next, get this out of the way. Take a 6mm Allen, loosen up these pinch bolts. Don't need to take them out. Just loosen them up. I'm going to use this front axle tool or a 17mm Allen to take the axle. Crack it loose. A handy dandy speed wrench. Okay, that was noisy. Slide our axle out. Careful of the calipers. Spacer on each side, they're about the same size, but what I like to do is place them on the side that they came off of. So there we go. I'm going to go change the tires and then come back and show you how to put the wheels back on. Alright guys, time to put this thing back in. Take our spacers, stick them in, and drop them first. Stick them back in. Okay. Then being careful of the calipers and the speed sensor that sticks out quite a bit. Make sure you got the speed sensor going on the right side. Also, before you leave the shop, make sure the tire is going the correct direction. Drop the spacer again. Okay, you're going to be that way. Okay. Got the tire rusting on my foot as I lift it up with my toes. Got it in place. Slip the axle in. Make sure I'm not hitting the speed sensor. Just want to slip this caliper on real quick. Just gonna get the bolt started. Zip this on, cover your ears. Go. And we'll take our brake calipers, check the brake pads, we're good. Slip it on. Start the bolts by hand. There we go. Snug. Gonna tighten down our axle. That's good right there. And then take our 6mm. Now we're gonna do the outside first. Pinch bolt. Torque it down. Doesn't need to be super tight. Do the inside. Do the outside again, and that's it. Outside, inside, outside. That's how you do that. And we're gonna do our caliper bolts. the back tire. Alright then. Now it's time for the back. Again, make sure the tire direction is correct. Tire's backwards, so we're going good. Alright. Put our rubber isolators in. Go. There's a spacer in here that needs to be in there. Sometimes they pop out, but sometimes they stay in there for you. Can wiggle this in. There we go. Let's not use a rubber mallet. Now, again, we're going to go in a bit of an angle. Oh, that's not me. Other spacer. Go in a bit of an angle. Chain guard stuck in one of the tread grooves. Alright. Carefully straighten the wheel out. Brake pad started. There we go. Make sure the spacers are in. Alright, this thing's being a pain in the butt. Why don't you want to go back in? Alright. Well, sometimes these wheels don't want to just slip right back in. It just needs to spread open just a little bit. Right there. I don't want to pry on the sensor ring. I'm going to push on the spacer of the wheel. To use a whole lot of force for something like this. Wow. Another thing is, the drive hub might not be seated all the way. That could be another issue. Might have been the issue, but either way, you got it started. Take your chain, set it on top of the sprocket, and start working your way around the sprocket. There you go. Stab our axle in. Pointy side, tapered side goes on the bolt. Back wheel's being a little tough. there, the hole that the axle goes through, the spacer went up too high, popped out and was catching the edge. Take a pry bar, kind of pop it. You saw how it kind of just drop a little bit. So there's that. Let's line this up. That's it for this side. Let's go to the other side. Be easy now. Take our adjustment block. Taper side goes on the bolt. This washer. Axle nut. Simple enough. We'll take our 1 1/16 socket and tighten it down. Sometimes when you check your chain, make sure it's not getting tighter as you're tightening the axle. Sometimes it does that. Doesn't feel like it. Doesn't feel like it in this case. Spin the wheel, check it in several locations. The chain, look good. So I'm just gonna pump the brakes up, take your first spin. That should be it. There you go, guys. 2014 Triumph Tiger XR800. Both wheels removed and installed. So hopefully you learned something. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, comment down below. Just be gentle for me. And give me a thumbs up if you like what you see. And subscribe. But other than that, you know, the job went pretty well. Back tire kind of gave me a little fuss, but nothing I'm not used to. So, like I said, I hope you learned something. If you had any questions or anything like that, down. Anyways, adios.